It's good to see you all here. Thank you for coming.
Well, the way I see it, there was no difference between me coming and not coming, so...
You couldn't be more wrong, Horseshoe Centrist. What we are facing is a threat. A dire and existential threat to us all.
Can you just get on with it, Radical Centrist?
Patience, Political Nihilist. It's important we're all on the same page before we begin. Gentlemen, and Giant Ape. It is time we take extreme action.
You know how much I hate those extremists, though. During the civil rights movements, they took me out of existence.
What did you do during the civil rights movement?
I was the brave force telling those people looking for civil rights that they were looking for civil rights too extremely.
Well, if you think about it, there was really no difference between them having civil rights and not having civil rights.
Okay, can we get on with this? This is kind of important. Ape Political, please. You want to know what happened to the dead centrist? The centrist in the middle of all political spectrums at all times? He's dead. Egoistic accelerationism. There's no word for it.
Anti-centrism. He just calls it anti-centrism.
Right, anti-centrism. And if the people of Pole start working together with the people of Tumblr, we're fucked. You know, there's enough offshoots of Nazism to rival the number of genders there are. The issue is that we don't just have to deal with Drog. We'll soon have to deal with the extremists. Commie. Red Dreg. Weapon, secret police and gulag. Economically right Nazi. Blue Dreg. Weapons, guns, and gas chambers.
I just want to tell you about my theories on race and IQ.
His rhetoric has been known to make even our own members become extremists like him. He brings the ruthlessness their organization will need to wipe us all out. ANCOM, Green Dreg, weapons, baseball bats and Molotovs. And ANCAP, Yellow Dreg.
I like cyberpunk, but I don't understand socio-political commentary.
We don't have to worry about him as much. He doesn't violate the NAP.
Wait a second, isn't that one supposed to be purple?
Yellow definitely works better aesthetically.
Guys, yellow, purple. Those are the same color.
Guys, how about a compromise? We make it yellow and purple.
Well, then that makes the ANCAP have the colors of Wario. Wait, that makes sense, actually.
Everybody shut the fuck up. This is not important. We need to figure out a way to stop Dreg.
Oh, come on, Radical Centrist. What do you want us to do? We're centrists. Even neoliberals are more extreme than us, and they're neoliberals.
We get the liberals on our team. That's what we do. Because I will be fucked before I let some 15-year-old who read Marx or Mein Kampf get the better of me. I know you think that we're just centrists, that we can't do anything. But we can. I called you all here because we can survive.
Yeah!
I truly believe. Start with introductions.
Hi, I'm an anarcho-communist, but you can just call me an anarchist, because I'm the only real kind.
Hi, I'm a white identitarian.
Oh, hello there. I'm an anarcho-capitalist, but you can just call me ANCAP or anarchist right, as in the right anarchist.
Hello, I am communist. Real one, not revisionary. You may call me authoritarian left, or just status left, or just communist, real communist.
What turns you against the centrists?
To be honest, I'm sick of the world not changing.
Members of my ideology have a habit of telling the truth when society doesn't want to hear it, and then society not really doing much about it.
Worst case scenario, I'll just hide underground in my luxury bunker.
Sick of boomers calling leftists liberals. We are very different. It's a blatant misunderstanding of political theory, and it means when I say liberals get the bullet, it means I get the bullet, but that's not what I mean at all.
And you're willing to work with the other political extremes to get rid of them?
As a leftist, I work with the communists sometimes. And as an anarchist, I work with the ANCAP sometimes. So, I mean, those are the only people we're working with.
Wars are always profitable. That's why I'm letting my friends here use one of my 35 houses for free. What they don't know is that I'm going to be charging them rent at the end of the month.
Wait, what?
To be honest, I just like the idea of mass killing.
I just
want to
get
get rid of the
centrists.
What are your thoughts on climate change?
If everybody just chilled out and had some LSD, we'd all be a lot closer to each other and the world.
Hey, Kami.
What is it, Kulak? I am busy.
Have you seen my bagels anywhere? I should have a couple of them left.
Your bagels? You mean the people's pick?
And they're gluten-free! What? ANCOM, you of all people shouldn't be accepting handouts from the state! What? No, don't think of it as a state. Think of it as, mutual aid from a friend. You can't just be a statist when it benefits you! We're supposed to be anarchists!
You're not even an anarchist. Your entire philosophy is contradictory. Hey, Kami, you got any more of this guy's bread?
Ooh, I am going to go hopping on all of your asses! Nazi! Oh, Nazi!
What is it, ANCAP? I'm trying to play Call of Duty. A headshot? You fucking
leftists stole all of my bread!
I know! I had some. It was pretty good. You really should have defended your property better.
Well, I want it back, but I don't want to violate the NAP, so you have to do it!
Fine. Good. Now give it here.
What? No! I need to move out of this fucking house.
Hi, I'm an anarchist. The only book I've ever read is the Bread Book, and honestly, I just skimmed the Wikipedia article.
You want me to read theory? What do I look like, a tanky?
We're wondering, when will the centricide begin? Well, I'd like to give you a firm date. Once we have 100,000 followers, we will have enough numbers in order to bring down the centrists once and for all.
Oh shit, that happened a lot faster than I was expecting. Guess it's centricide time.
We begin our centricide by converting those who aren't as extreme as they could be. That means the conservative, the libertarian, the socialist, and the progressive. The extremists plan to strike immediately. If we're gonna beat them, our centrism is gonna have to be radical. Horseshoe centrist, are you in Conservatopia? You know, way I see it, there's no difference between me reaching my destination and not reaching my destination. Kinda weird that there's so many churches around here, considering all religions are the same. That's Conservatopia for you. ANCAP, you in Libertaria? Have you found the Libertarian yet?
I'm in his office right now. We're having tea.
You're alright, ANCAP. There's no time for tea, ANCAP. Get him on our side.
Ugh, don't tell me what to do. I know how to handle my business associates. We're going to do quite well together. Bye!
ANCAP! ANCAP! Damn it. Nazi, are you in Conservatopia yet? Have you found the conservative?
Yes, I found him. He seems to be in one of these churches. Praying. Don't worry, I'll get him.
Ape Political, are you on the ground? Have you found the socialist yet? Tommy, did you find the socialist?
I did. I snapped his neck like toothpick.
What? You weren't supposed to do that. There was no hope for converting him to my team. He said, the USSR was just state capitalism and we shouldn't be supporting it. Besides, a little bit of capitalism can actually be used to serve the people. While we should have a government to help people out, it's not really reasonable to be praising places like North Korea and China. Maybe as a long-term goal, we can work towards some kind of communism, but revolting now would just lead to more famine and bloodshed. We start by socializing the economy, and then we move outwards from there. Just because I'm less extreme than you doesn't mean I don't have values.
So I snap his neck like toothpick.
Oh, okay, well then he deserved to die.
Exactly.
So you see, I really do think you should join us against the centrist threat.
Yeah, sorry, listen, I'm in the middle of selling arms to a foreign government, and abolishing all governments would be very detrimental to my pride. And who's gonna enforce that non-aggression pact you like so much? Again, those homeless people. I'm a short guy. They are gonna stab me.
That's the beauty of it. We hire private drones to take the homeless people and peaceably relocate them into the ocean.
I don't know. I feel like we should probably just be taking this one step at a time.
Well, maybe the world's not in the place for it right now, but
then I'll join you when it is, ANCAP. But for now, I gotta sell some weapons to a foreign state.
Oh, is this what I sound like?
So, you're the conservative. Yes, that's me. Are you here to worship? No. I just want to have a talk. Okay. What about? Conservative, haven't you noticed the cultural left has been a little crazy recently with all those rights? Well, I suppose you could say that, sure. Well, I'm here to simply draw your attention to a little fact. The left is fucking blind. It doesn't matter that you identify as a conservative, you're still going to be labeled as a Nazi. So, why not just become one? I don't care what the left thinks. I'm a conservative. I want to conserve. What you're suggesting is we hop in a time machine and go 1,000 years back in time. Oh, come on. Not more than 200 years. Okay. Well, haven't you noticed, more darker skinned people.
Yes.
And those people don't share our values. They don't share your religion. Wouldn't it make more sense to preserve your culture more radically by going in a right-wing populist kind of direction? I'm just concerned with the level of terrorism and Muslims and Jews.
Jews are our brothers and sisters.
I need to process that.
Oh, hold on, no. Those are both just conservatives. I must be mistaken. I'll keep moving.
Listen, I think that whole God stuff might be detrimental to your mental well-being.
God is where I find my strength. Although right now I'm actually just praying to Jordan B. Peterson.
Oh God, this Jordan Peterson guy again?
Excuse me, please don't use his name in vain.
Sorry, I mean, oh gosh.
No. You will call him Dr. Jordan B. Peterson. You know, he's a doctor and a professor.
Morality and God will get you nothing in times of strife. Abandon your stuffy, ineffectual conservatism and choose something that actually preserves your culture!
I believe all people are blessed and touched by God.
Except the gays, right?
Oh, yeah, except for the gays. Fuck those guys.
I knew we were on the same page.
Stop caring about shit. No? Damn it. Well, I'm kind of a one-trick pony. Wait, hold on, I hear foot.
Reed Kropotkin!
I have.
Relying on a racist state is not an acceptable means of combating racism. Why can't you get that through your skull?
You know, communism is the greater of the two evils, but I've come to realize that fascism is pretty bad as well. This is why I'm against all left-wing ideologies.
Left-wing. Left-wing? You think I'm a left-wing populist? Do I look like fucking Bernie Sanders?
The left is about destruction and chaos. The right is about preservation.
What are you preserving? You're getting replaced, you dumb fuck. After a wave of climate refugees fuck up your country, there's not gonna be anything left of that culture you're trying to preserve.
Just because I think abortion is wrong, all of a sudden I'm some kind of neo-Nazi. That's why I'm marching in the straight pride parade this year.
Oh my dead god, I forgot that moderates culture warring was the worst kind of culture warring.
Just because I think that the LGBT community doesn't need any more power, they act like I want to erase them. I don't. You do. So what would it say about me if I gave in to you?
Don't you want to kill black people?
Not enough to want to do anything about it.
Phew. He almost crushed all my spirit out of me. Luckily, I... Oh, fuck.
Even though his values are getting replaced by waves of immigrants,
Will you leave me alone? I am trying to pray.
So they're staying true to their values, eh? That means they're wishy-washy fucks. Kill them.
ooh, now we're talking. Christian conservative. Christianity is at the root of the evil that has corrupted the West. In its frenetic subversion of every hierarchy, and its exaltation of the weak, the disinherited, those without lineage and without tradition, Christianity has poisoned greatness.
What are you saying?
The identification of our tradition with either the Christian or Catholic tradition is the most absurd of errors. Julius Evola.
God.
Run. Oh, what? I said run, you liberal, before I change my mind. Nazi, how you doing?
Well, conservatism is dead.
Yes, I know. Modern-day conservatism in reaction to neoliberalism has become more of a right-wing populist ideology, thus you could say that conservatism is dead.
What? No, I mean the ideology. I shot it. That's how this works.
Oh, fucking sick! And Cap, your turn. Get an assassin on him. It seems he's gotten away. I seem to have caught the degenerate hippie. He didn't join our cause. You know what to do. Liberals get the bullets too. Wait, is that... Hey, leave Anarchy alone, you damned ape. Apoliticism benefits the status quo. Are you alright, Anarchy? I'm fine. Don't touch me, though. I don't want to be associated with you anymore. Come, take my hand. You are not thinking straight. Nah, I'm thinking just fine. Actually, a lot more clear than I've been thinking in the past. I've got to say, this whole organization thing sounds like a total spook.
Hey, guys.
It's good to see you all here.
It is my pleasure to meet my future vassals.
I'll be a narco-monarchy's vassal any day. Crush me, Daddy.
Daddy, homo nationalism, that is disgusting. Wait until I tell my sister wife about this.
Transhumanist. Glad you could come.
I'm a robot.
Post-sadist?
Yes, narco-primitivist?
Can we turn off PowerPoint? Magic light hurts my eyes.
No. Now guys, I know we all have very different goals. And I know why. Have any of you ever heard of the Centricide? I have. It's the story of that sexy Nazi that guns down modern-day conservatism and replaces it with right-wing populism. My hero. Down with degeneracy.
Post-left, primitive anarchist.
Wrong. It is the tale of the anarcho-capitalist who rebukes society and makes himself a king. Every man a king, except the serfs.
It is the tale of me getting that robot dick. I upload my consciousness to the human mainframe.
Well, it's actually the story of the communist that unites them all, but we can look past that. Do you know what this means? As the centrists die, we grow in strength. And I don't know about you, but I know what I'm gonna do when I get the power. I've been feeling more fabulous than ever. Turns out mass immigration, not so great for the gays.
Thanks to Centricide, more people than ever have read Unabomber Manifesto.
Really, you read the Unabomber's Manifesto?
The stronger I get, the closer I get to that robot dick.
Can this guy go 5 seconds without mentioning his robot dick? It's pretty degenerate and I'm getting turned on.
Did somebody say turned on? Beep boop beep boop.
Homo nationalism, can I borrow phone?
Okay. I wish I could get boned like that.
How dare you destroy my brother? Beep boop beep boop beep.
Isn't I here? You just man with cardboard box overhead. This is why technology destroys.
Technology will lead to freedom from petty human emotion. Also, what the fuck did you just say about me, you Luddite bitch?
Guys, you both have it wrong. Technology will lead to destruction.
And you, Posadist, it's very clear you want to use technology to destroy worlds for no reason.
Huh? What? No. Don't be ridiculous. There's a reason.
And why are you unbothered about this, homo nationalism? It is your phone that was destroyed.
I don't know. I just like the idea of me getting unreasonably dominated. Hello? I am back from centrist meeting. Little Nazbol. You finally decided to come. Yes, I was trying to decide, am I centrist or am I wacky? And I have decided I am neither. I am regular extremist. A wacky extremist though, right? You're with us. Huh? Oh no, I am not wacky ideology. I am regular ideology. I make sense.
Nazbol, everybody think you joke. Even I think you joke, and my defining characteristic, comically large dinosaur bone.
Let's move on. The communist called me and told me that the ideologies at the edge of the Overton window have all been killed.
Not all. I know at least one moderate survived. He came to me after the extremists attacked and asked me for a DNA test.
Really? What did it say?
I don't know. They ran off before I could ask.
I did hear that one of them might have escaped. Oh well, it won't matter. Soon.
Why is Posadist leader? Posadist is clearly crazy. Smite him, sun god.
Hi. Yes. What is the point of this meeting? Yeah, we're all getting stronger. So what? Can we wrap this up so I can hang around some hotter guys?
What? I just don't use weights. So it's kinesthetic exercise. And I just have a runner spot and smite him, sun god.
Look, the communists called and said that they recently lost a member of their team. He's proposing an alliance between the wacky extremists and the regular extremists. I was just gathering you all together so that I could see how you all felt about that. My power continues to grow at this rate.
They can expect my aid.
Ooh, if it means I get to see that sexy Nazi, count me in.
I have never been closer to getting that robot dick. Also, it would be nice to have actual robot arms instead of these arms which are just covered in tinfoil.
I will do more than that. I will join the extremists, whether they want me to or not.
Anarcho-primitivism will consort with Moon God and then return.
Can you do it now? Wow, if we can get along this well, the teamwork of the extremists must be unparalleled.
Honestly, I'm not really sure why I'm here anymore.
This is why I'm just you can just become a part of my authoritarian. We must put aside our differences anyways. The neoliberals are more better study my way from
Centrists of the world, ape political is dead. The centricide has begun. So this is the centrist center, huh, radical centrist? It's not as bad as I thought. Yes, libertarian. While you crouched on the edge of the Overton window, we were here, benefiting from its warmth. The Overton window? You guys care about that over here? Care about it? The shepherd of Overton created the Overton window so that things would stay in balance. He sealed us in here so that we could protect the realm. I don't know. I'm not a libertarian because I'm a religious man. That's fine, libertarian. The thing is, staying inside the Overton window doesn't always protect it. Now, the moderate and the anti-extremist, those folks tend to stay inside of it. And the horseshoe centrist, he's the most powerful of us all, but me and you, we can work on something different. Libertarian, have you ever heard of neoliberalism? And that, Ancom, is how surplus labor is being extracted from workers across the world. So you mean I don't have to work anymore? Great! But how does this philosophy help me combat racism? Without capitalism, there is no racism. That's great, Commie. How? Give me a few days. I will make up some bullshit about that. You know what? I like you, Ancom. You really have gumption. I think you have a lot more passion than a lot of armchair Marxists, and sure, you don't understand theory all that well, but, well, maybe you can learn. Right, Commie. You're so smart. I'll do whatever you say. Ancom, I think we are going to be good friends.
Oh, Tanky, can't you see? What? You're standing in the way of leftist unity.
Commie, this display of weakness is really disgusting. I don't know, Nazi. I have been reading about left communism, and... Commie, listen to me. I respect you. While the rest of the world squabbles about petty bullshit, you and I have created the most important, divisive, ideological battle of all time. The left versus the right, the far left versus the far right. Everything falls into place around us. And I wouldn't give that up for anything. You wouldn't? No! I mean, we have our differences, but is democracy a blatantly failed system? I mean, it has no ability for long-term planning. And isn't it law and order that keeps society functioning, and not rights and identity? Yes, literally everything humanity has ever done has been as group, not as individual. And haven't liberal governments lied about us, their enemies, to make us look bad? Right! According to imperialists, I am responsible for every peasant that has ever starved to death. Meanwhile, CIA imperialist shills lie about greatest leader of all time. Holodomor? Greatly exaggerated. Or the Holocaust. Never happened. And if it did happen, it wasn't so bad. And if it was so bad, they deserved it. Sure. Or Tiananmen Square. Sorry. What? This is the kind of authoritarian unity I always wanted. Well, now that the degenerate's gone, we can finally have it. I will whip this group into shape under my will, and the three of us will take down everything that stands in our way. You're monologuing again. Did you just say neoliberalism? Isn't that ideology, like, somewhat extreme? Oh, libertarian, you're so tense. Here. Have some tea. Thank you. It's just, isn't neoliberalism socially left-wing and economically right-wing? I mean, how is that centrist? Libertarian. If you're gonna be staying with us, you need to know a thing or two about centrism. See, centrism is by definition support for the status quo, but the status quo is not always centrism. But the status quo, the status quo is often extreme. In a world of fascists, the fascist is a centrist. In a world of communists, the communist is a centrist. And in a world of neoliberalism, the neoliberals are centrists. Exactly, libertarian. Of all moderates, you were the one that we wanted most. That's why we whisked you away as soon as you were attacked by that ANCAP. That's why we had the anti-extremist rescue you. Ethno-nationalist. Good work. You are going to be integral in our final strike against the centrists. Thank you. It feels good to have a father figure give me approval. I do have one question, though. Are you sure we're converting enough moderates? Hey now, am I gonna have to bring out the ghost of Julius Evola that makes up 1/4 of my personality again? No, I mean, he was always rather critical of fascism, so... It's me, Julius Evola! Oh, fuck. That's definitely Julius Evola. Respect my authority. Hello, Kami. I see that you're upset about the ANCOM leaving, but don't worry. I have a message from Kim Il-sung that I think is really going to cheer you up. Really? Yes. The ANCOM was a bitch. Get over it. Oh, fuck. That is definitely Ayn Rand. I still don't understand. This Overton window, this worship of the status quo. Where does it all lead? What do you think it means, Libertarian? One by one, we are going to dismantle Team Extreme. And then, we will tighten centrism's grasp around the world. Tighten your grasp? And then what? Oh, Libertarian. Once we are in power, we are going to enact a wide, sweeping plan we have been planning for millennia. Tell me, once the world is under centrist command, we are going to do nothing. Oh, wait, no, yeah, that makes sense, actually. Nazi. Do you remember how we got here? Of course, ANCAP. We were all brought here on the promise of anti-centrism. Right, but can we trust him? Is he really acting with all of our best interests in mind? Of course he is. He's combining all of our strengths together to make anti-centrism happen. I know, it just seems like he's spending all of his time editing YouTube videos. He doesn't really leave the house, so there's no real opportunity for praxis. Don't be absurd, ANCAP. I love blindly following authority and or taking over that authority once it's convenient for me. I want to infringe on your rights. Well, I'm not like that at all. Yes, actually you are. I am good. I respect people's rights. You don't. How do you make your money, ANCAP? I pay people, that's how. And how much do you pay them, ANCAP? A couple dollars a day. And how much money do they make for you, ANCAP? Hundreds of dollars a day, but they agree to do it. That's what capitalism is. And are their living conditions humane, ANCAP? Well, no, but I'm improving their living conditions by offering... That's what I can't stand about you, ANCAP. You claim to have the moral high ground because you won't kill an individual, but on a broad scale, you sell out our culture. I wouldn't. You're okay with anything if it's consensual, ANCAP. Culture is just another commodity to you. I don't want my people starving on the street, ANCAP. You do. You endorse that. But you know, that's what I kind of like about you, ANCAP. You're the biggest monster of us all. You want to do to poor people worse than what I want to do to minorities. Your moral code is a blatant contradiction, and maybe if you ignored it and started being a selfish person, like you know you are, you would actually be a service to this team. Anyway, I'm gonna go play Call of Duty. Let me know if you want to join. No? You don't want to join? Fine, sulk then. Jesus, I'm surrounded by pussies. Because here's the thing, Libertarian. Centrism doesn't exist. What? It doesn't exist! It's a trick of the light! All centrism is different ways of supporting the status quo. And do you know what the status quo is? What? It's neoliberalism. Economically right. Culturally left. The opposite of a Nazbol. None of us can wield its power. Except you. We want to worship you. We want to give you the power to become the one extremist, the only extremist that we all prop up. I don't follow. You don't have to. Soon, you will be neoliberal, and you will have all the power that we need in order to defeat every single other extreme. And then, we will prop you up, and you will have an unquestioned reign. I don't know. I mean, it sounds good. It's just a lot to take in. I understand completely. Take your time. Moderate Lee and Anti-Extremist will be here shortly to spend some time with you and make sure you don't go stir-crazy by yourself. Hi, I'm Moderate Lee. I don't have very strong opinions about stuff, but I'm really eager to compromise with people who do. I'm Anti-Extremist. I am very extreme about getting people to be less extreme. Kulak! You are the worst person I can possibly imagine. You create a system where billions toil away and starve for nothing just so that you can get a couple extra $100. Kulak, the Nazi is nothing compared to your villainy. That is good one, Kulak. But seriously, no one would miss you if you were gone. Is the Nazi playing Call of Duty? I will join. It is time for me to go. You know what? After talking to you guys, I really gotta say, neoliberalism does not seem that bad. I'm sorry, I just feel the strange need to let these market forces play out in front of me with some government intervention, but just now doesn't seem like the right time for government intervention. It's too late, ANCAP. Your stupid NAP can't save you now. You know, one thing people don't seem to understand about the NAP is that if you violate it, you lose protection from it. What? I'm back to normal, thanks to you. Libertarian, let's get out of here and do what we do best. Utilizing multinational corporations for our gain? No, Libertarian. Adopting a philosophy that's based off how much money our rich parents gave us once they died. You're all right, ANCAP. Come on, let's go exploit the planet for profit. Let's go. The ANCAP too, huh? Doesn't matter. I've put off this attack long enough. I will strike the centrist center tomorrow. Damn it! Neoliberalism's gone. The libertarian's gone. The anti-extremist's gone. Brother, why must you insist on waging this war? Whoa. ANCAP? What are you doing here?
Nazi, so good to see you! We're actually profiting off of your stupid war! We've already sold some arms to your rivals. Would you like to buy some from us to even it out?
Move aside, Kulak. The adults on this team are headed to crush the remaining centrists. Sorry, Kami, but we actually bought up all the area up ahead. You're looking at the newly established area of Ancapistan. What? Get out of my face, you traitor!
Oh, traitor! I actually saved this team from certain destruction. If it weren't for me, Libertarian over here would be an unstoppable force of status quo.
It's true. If it weren't for you, that Libertarian would be dead!
Also true.
What's gotten into you, ANCAP? First you abandoned our headquarters, and now you're in the middle of nowhere in some new getup.
Ah, you like the new outfit. I actually sold my old suit to the Libertarian just to get rid of the old thing. I think this new outfit fits me a lot better.
That's not what you said, ANCAP. You said you hated to part with it, and you charged me a premium. It's nonsense, ANCAP. Let us through.
Sorry. You're going to have to pay a toll if you want to come through my private property.
Ancapistan?
Ancapistan. You see, ever since I left the extremists, I've turned my money towards a passion project I find a lot more rewarding than this centricide.
Wait a second. You left our team to make a nation with strong borders.
And you didn't even invite me? Oh, it's not a nation or a state. It's a community of people who respect each other's property rights. Also, we have a big gate to keep out people who don't want to play by the rules.
Wait a second, ANCAP. Does that mean you're willing to discriminate against minorities?
Oh, if it's profitable? Absolutely.
Wow, ANCAP, you have really come into your own. Why not invite me over sometime?
Shut up, statists.
All right, we can afford the toll. Duh, I've had enough. I'm going to wring both of your necks.
Kami. You wouldn't want to violate our NAP, now would you? We've got a recreational nuke pointed right at you. Welcome to Ancapistan, where every man can be a king. Welcome to Ancapistan, where your worth as a man is the worth that you bring.
In Ancapistan, we look after each other. We treat our trade partners as if they were brothers. There's solidarity in the trade community. No government tyranny here, we're finally free.
Hoppian!
We don't have pores, and by pores I mean blacks. We've got open doors to the rich white upper class. Stimulate economies without causing commotion. Degenerates get forcibly removed into the ocean.
He doesn't mean that.
What do you mean, ANCAP? Yes, I do.
Libertarian?
Don't worry, ANCAP, I got you. Plebs are underpaid, solidarity through trade. You can get laid with your mate or anyone who's underage. You know, Kami, I really don't see the problem with this at all. If corporations can be used to serve my people, then why not make use of them? Don't start with this rightist unity, Nazi. Capitalism is the greatest evil of our time, and these kulaks revel in it. Keep your head down, and keep moving.
And if you're a commie, the NAP cannot stop me from throwing you out the choppy and then nuking your body. Cause commies aren't people, and stealing wealth is evil. So go starve all of your sheeple in your latest status cathedral.
You will be so happy here. The roads are broke, but no one cares. We pay $12 each breath of air, and everyone's a billionaire.
Except for the cripplingly poor. Fuck off, how did you get in my music video? Go starve on the streets like you're supposed to. I'm paying my private police far too much if they keep letting this happen.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again. Those suckers are gonna have to pay us on the way back as well. Rot in hell, kulaks.
Admit, things aren't going great. With anti-extremists gone, it's down to us three. But I have a plan that could end this war in our favor, once and for all.
Well, the way I see it, there's literally no difference between
war and peace. Yes, I get it, horseshoe centrist. Maybe we can still compromise with them. Okay, both of you have lost your rights to speak from now on. As you guys know, their leader is the anti-centrist known as Jay Reig. But I have reason to believe that Jay Reig is not as he appears. If we can capture Jay Reig and get him to spill his true intentions, then we can collapse the anti-centrist movement once and for all into disparate factions too busy fighting each other to notice that we are controlling the world. Radical centrist, that plan is so reasonable, it might just maybe potentially work. Probably, I don't know, don't quote me on that.
That would be a good idea, if we weren't already here.
The remaining extremists!
Sorry, centrists, but your capitalist
but your Jewish
plot
has come to an end.
Nazi, we talked about this. It is capitalism.
Right, and who do you think controls capital?
Now is not the time. Say your prayer, centrists.
I'll leave these two with you then.
My pleasure.
Good. I'll go find Jay Reig.
Well, horseshoe centrist. Your leaders abandoned you and now it's 2-on-1. You should just give up. It will bring me pleasure to snap that horseshoe in two.
Can't you see you're all the same to me? I am the Nazgul, 2 halves of 1.
I am the Nazgul Balbo. Oh, it's done. Oh, now that I've defeated the horseshoe centrist, are you guys finally ready to have me on your team?
What? No, you can fuck right off.
Get out of here, you Marxist hypocrite. We used you, and now we're discarding you. You're not needed anymore.
Social nationalism? Not a very coherent ideology. Too wacky, we'll never catch up.
I bet your power back there was just a fluke.
Besides, we did most of the work anyway.
Honestly, I'm embarrassed to even be dying around you. Good, he's finally gone. Now where were we?
Oh, yes.
I was dying.
Nazi, no! Save your strength!
This isn't how I imagined going out. Killed by some centrists.
Nazi, look at me! You're going to be alright.
No, I'm not, you mentally deficient communist. I'm gonna die, and as I die, I see the last person I want to kill getting away, running towards our leader, and if he goes down, this was all for nothing.
Forget that, Nazi. We are going to get you help.
I don't want you to cradle me as I die. Every second you touch me with your filthy Slavic hands is a moment that I wish I was dead quicker.
But I have already lost so much.
Kami, listen to me. When I joined this group, it was for one reason, and one reason only. To kill a group of people that was standing in the way of me killing another group of people. And also because the centrists were all Jews.
Yes, Nazi, you've been very clear about this.
I mean, come on, Kami, have you seen their schnozzes? Dead giveaway. And their hair? Kami, they're all subverters. Even you. Everyone except me is a Jew.
You are making this tragic death scene a lot easier on me by reminding me I'm not losing much
Kami,
here.
listen to me, you dumb Slavic fuck. I don't want you to cradle me as I die. I want you to go hunt down and kill that remaining centrist so that my death isn't in vain and the centricide can be completed.
But then you'll never get to kill them yourself.
Kami, it was never about me killing them for my own personal gain. It was about me killing them for my people, so that they could finally have a place where they truly belonged. Everyone could have a place where they truly belonged. Not caught up in their notion of what happiness is, with their culture diluted and their skin muddied, but a place in which they could look around and see solidarity and likeness. That's what I want, Kami. That's all I've ever wanted. And as a result, I want you to stop cradling me, leave me to die, and go kill that centrist!
Alright, I'll do it. I'm pretty beaten up myself, but I've got one last trick up my sleeve. I will never forget you, Nazi.
I'm doing my best to die quicker so that I can hurry up and forget you. But we did make a pretty good team, Kami. I'm proud to call you compatriot.
And I am proud to call you comrade.
You are truly not Jewish. You are an honorary Aryan.
Okay, yeah, now I'm back to not really knowing how to feel about this.
Stop replying to me. Go! You know, I always wanted to die. Well, if it isn't the anti-centrist himself, J. Reed. Radical centrist. It's been a while. Your pieces are dropping left and right, and now you're trying to take out the king. My pieces, your anarchists have abandoned you, and your totalitarians have been damaged beyond repair. Face it, it's over. I'm not so sure about that. Did you forget the power of the anti-centrist movement flows through me? Listen, brother. We don't have to fight. You're no brother of mine. Ah, but that's where you're wrong. We're complementary forces, you and I. Radical centrism needs extremists to exist, but anti-centrism needs centrism even more. Without us, you would dissipate entirely. There would be no need for anti-centrism without centrists. Do you remember when we split up radical centrist? Things were simpler then. There was no concept of centrism, just a left and a right. But as political spectrums became more and more relevant, some people started identifying as centrists. You took the center, and I took the edges. As a result, all extremist philosophies flow through me. You only get the centrist ones. Face it, J. Reed. You and I are the exact same ideology. You're just an extremist on the wacky scale. You're a wacky radical centrist. You're a fake extremist. No, radical centrist, you're the fake one. You claim to be a centrist, but it's clear that you're just being held back by these centrists. You resent them for being nothing. I know you too well. You don't bat an eye when your allies fall. They're just pawns to you. You're a centrist in name only. You're a fake centrist.
The issue with fake centrists is that even though they're not centrists themselves, they're making people become centrists because it gives people ideas, and ultimately people aren't very good at determining when public figures are saying things that they don't necessarily believe.
That's ridiculous. Oh really? Who killed the dead centrist, radical centrist? Who started this war? It wasn't me. It was you, radical centrist. You saw me growing in power, and you wanted an excuse to go to war before I overtook you. I guess it doesn't matter now. Yes, I assassinated the dead centrist, but those centrists would never go to war if they didn't have a reason to. Yes, they were pawns to me, but don't think I don't care about them. They're centrists, and as long as there is a status quo, they will reform. If I can sacrifice them in the short term to save them in the long term, Then I will. I always knew you were extreme. Come, radical centrist, join me. It won't be long before I take over this host body and turn it into an unrivaled force of anti-centrism. Right now, my host, Greg Guevara, thinks he's being me ironically, but soon he'll become me post-ironically, and at that point, there will be no difference. Haha, it's true! Hi, Greg Guevara here. I started off by playing Dreg as a character, but I can no longer differentiate where he ends and I begin. Soon, anti-centrism will be my entire artistic identity. I'll stop making songs and poems and I'll just become an ideologue. Won't that be fun?
Wow, your host doesn't seem to have a value system other than what gets him clicks on his YouTube channel.
Yeah, I mean, how do you think I took control of his body?
What? No, that's impossible. You're dead.
Hello, Nazi.
Christian conservative. Christianity is at the root of the evil that has corrupted the West. In its frenetic subversion of every hierarchy, and its exaltation of the weak, the disinherited, those without lineage and without tradition, Christianity has poisoned greatness. What are you saying? The identification of our tradition with either the Christian or Catholic tradition is the most absurd of errors. Julius Evola.
I killed you. I shot you twice.
Indeed, you did shoot me twice. But a little book blocked that first bullet, Nazi. Can you guess what it was?
What, the Bible?
No, Nazi. It was 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson.
Wow.
Bible blocked the second bullet.
Just my luck. So, come to finish me off, have you?
On the contrary, Nazi. I'm here to help.
What? I'm back to normal. You saved me. But why?
The Overton window has shifted so far to the cultural left that most of my ideals are on the edge of the Overton window now, and give it a few more years, they'll be pushed out entirely. If I have to work with you to shift it a little further to the right, then I will. Also, to be honest, something about the display of strength and trying to kill me sort of appeals to me. I'm convinced I can save your soul, and you can save my heritage. And do you know why I think this? Do you know why I think we are compatible now? I had a kindly transhumanist do a DNA test on you.
I know at least one moderate survived. He came to me after the extremists attacked and asked me for a DNA test.
But why? I confirmed my suspicions. You're a Jew. Here's your 23andMe. You're about 50% Basque, which means about a French-Spanish mix, and the other 50% is Jewish, Israeli Jew.
What?
Nazi, don't take this so hard. You know what this means, right? We can collaborate. Guess who's already got an ethno-state?
My people?
Right.
So now, if I want a homeland for my people, then I have one? This is honestly not so bad news. This means
that by working within neoconservatism, which is in itself a part of the status quo, you can prop up an ethno-state while I can bolster a shrinking religious class against a horde of Islamic immigration with the broad umbrella term Judeo-Christian values. You be the Judeo and I'll be the Christian.
Wow! I fucking love the status quo!
Besides, Nazi, we have a two-party system. It's not like any of your ideas are ever gonna be relevant. You will just prop up my conservative ideas, and the best you'll get is a neocon. It works great for me.
Shut the fuck up, you neocon cuck! Do you know what this means? My race is clearly superior! Jews have the highest IQ, they're controlling the banks, they're controlling the world. I have the most power in my genes! My race has single-handedly outmaneuvered every other race! We annihilate opposing cultures while keeping ours intact! Holy shit! Jewish fascism! I can work with it!
Yikes, I was really hoping you'd become less racist after I told you that.
Racist? Hey, cool it with the anti-Semitism. Do you know what my people have been through?
Before you knew you were Jewish, you were denying the Holocaust.
Yeah, well, it's real now, and honestly, just you bringing it up is very hurtful to me. That's gonna be $1 billion of reparations.
Wow, you really took that new information and ran with it. I'm proud of you. You may have defeated J-Reg Gaming, but that was just a distraction to buy time for the real threat to show up. The Yale Journal of Regulation, also called the J-Reg.
It's me, the Yale Journal on Regulation. Bow before my prowess. Impossible!
No, not the Yale Journal of Regulation. Yeah, actually, no, I don't really care about that one. Oh, and one more thing. I ran into this fellow on the way. He said he wanted to meet you. He also said he was very eager to join our cause, and I am all for building solidarity within our movement.
Oh my god, Nazi! It's so good to finally meet you. I really like what you did with the rips in the clothing. It finally lets me show off my Adonis lines.
What are you?
I'm homo-nationalist. Well, homo-fascist really, but I'm just trying to work on my optics here.
Excuse me, conservative, why is this thing talking to me?
Don't worry about me. I'm just a little starstruck right now. I'm so honored to be in the presence of you. I would do anything for you.
Really? You would do anything for me? Including, submit to my will? Submit? To you?
Yes.
You would submit to me that easily? Do you just like my aesthetic?
Nazi. I want to defend the West because the West gives me rights to be degenerate. If the Third World takes over, they're probably gonna stone me to death.
And you think I won't put you to death? So you follow me?
Oh, I'd follow you anywhere, Nazi. Especially into the bedroom.
Oh, okay. Welcome aboard.
Okay, Unstrom. Yeah, I'm okay with this for some reason.
You still don't get it, do you? As long as there's a status quo, the spirits of the centrists will flow through me. Well, check this out. It's over, J-League. Give up, J-Dizzle. It's pronounced Dreg. What? Yeah, it's not some big mystery. It's like dread, but with a G at the end. Dreg. Oh. Well, that's good to know. Still gonna mispronounce it, though. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care. It's over, J-Station. Wait a second. Am I actually good at radicalizing people? That's like 2 ideologies in 5 minutes.
My head. What's going on? Extremists!
Hey, you there! Moderate!
What? Anything, just don't hurt me.
Become a fascist, or we'll kill you.
What? Yeah, okay, sure.
Really? You'll become a fascist that
easily? To be honest, I was only really a centrist to avoid conflict. I'll be a fascist if it's convenient for me.
And don't forget about me, Pan-Africanism. Please forget I did this character. Holy shit. All this time, I've been trying to kill the centrists when I should have been converting them to my team. I'm a fucking god. Hello? Dreg? 1 second, I'm getting a call. I gotta put this climactic battle on hold. Hello? This anti-centrism stuff really not working out for me anymore. I think I'm gonna create an international union of nationalists instead. Bye! What? Another extremist abandons the cause? Are you telling me that a group of disparately connected political ideologies that have more in common with centrists than each other aren't capable of working together for a common goal? And that the whole point of the Centricide series, which I'm explaining now in this breathless paragraph, was actually about the fact that these were completely unrelated ideologies that had no chance of working together? And that the whole premise was inherently absurd and ridiculous, and that anti-centrism as an ideology was a blatant parody of this absurdity, as well as a criticism of centrists that think that all sides are the same, and that Greg Guevara, the creator of this series, is blatantly capitalizing on culture war and political frustration to accumulate views on his YouTube channel, and that he's just cynically fulfilling market demands in an attempt to get him more views regardless of what he himself thinks. Well, that is a honest interpretation. I could see that working, but there are 2 episodes left of Centricide, and I think there's going to be a lot of twists and turns that really turn this interpretation on its head, so keep watching, guys. This isn't one of your clown videos, you fuck! Stop interrupting! Wow, every word your host says just makes me hate him more. If I were him, I would hide my shit identity under several layers of irony and character, and also probably replace my terrible personality with a political ideology of some kind. Yeah, he wasn't my first choice. Your extremists have abandoned you. It's truly over now. You think you've got me beat? The Yale Journal of Regulation, JREG. That was just me buying time. JREG Gaming. That was just me buying time. Buying time? For what? Sir, I am here, and I bring with me the Posadist speaking for wacky reinforcements. Radical centrist. Are you ready to get wacky? What? I'm not gonna kill you. Your death would mean nothing. If anything, the anti-centrism cause would only grow stronger. No, the people need to see that anti-centrism is not a valid ideology. If I kill you, you'll just be back. The anti-centrist cause will continue without you, and anti-centrism as an ideology will just reform. You need to be humiliated. People need to see that anti-centrism doesn't make any sense. And once they do, the anti-centrism cause will be defeated for all time. Oh, identity! That sounds like a good idea for an episode title, because this episode is about the identitarian, but it's also about you trying to figure out my actual identity, my unironic political beliefs. Yeah! Identity. Centricide 6. Identity. That's gonna kill. Shut the fuck! Actually, that's pretty good. You think you've got me figured out, don't you? But as long as we're doing last-minute plot twists, you should probably know you've got the wrong guy. There is one even greater than me that really heads the anti-centrist movement. What? Look above you.
Hey guys, it's JREG, your leader of the anti-centrist movement, here with some more gaming content.
Kami, you have to leave. But sir, Go, Kami, before you...
Ooga booga! Industrial Revolution bad!
Oh, anarcho-primitivism. Once again, you prove yourself to be a fine court jester. But come along, the wacky reinforcement signal has just been activated. See you, everybody.
Goodbye.
See ya. It's been quiet recently.
Well, I'm not complaining.
What's up, bitches?
Oh, hi anarcho-fascism.
We keep telling you not to come back here.
Fellas! I come bearing a gift.
Hi.
A new friend? This little lost soul tried to assault me on the way here, but then I asked him why.
It's actually Quem.
And he didn't even know. He just started sobbing, so I thought I'd bring him to you guys.
Hey, queer anarchism here. Welcome to our little commune. I think you'll fit in quite nicely here.
Queer anarchism?
Yeah, it's not enough that we just dismantle the state. We've also got to dismantle heteronormativity, homophobia, racism, white supremacy,
cisnormativity,
white nationalism,
biphobia, transphobia. Wow, that's a lot of oppressive institutions.
Oh yeah! A better world definitely exists if you keep reading your fucking queer theory. And then God will emerge from the heavens and say he loves all his children. Global warming will reverse, and all the oppressive institutions will just go away.
If there is a God, they're gender non-conforming, bitches. There you left anarchists go again, diluting the meaning of the word anarchism.
Right, anarchy should just mean the dismantling of the state. We can still have markets.
Oh really, that's what you thought Anfash meant? Tell me, Anfash, what do you mean by anarchy? You see, to me, anarchy means...
racism.
Racism! No, you tripped me up there. What I mean is cultural homogeneity within the commune. How am I supposed to trust someone that doesn't look like me?
For the last time, Anfash, the fact that you wear a mask doesn't make you an anarchist. You're clearly a right-wing accelerationist.
Either way, all of us are here based off of things we hate, like the state or oppressive institutions. That's why I'm here. I hate violence.
And why shouldn't things get too violent, huh? Post-left, don't you love the feeling of smashing in a Nazi's face?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I did.
And then throwing a Molotov at a group of police officers and screaming, fried bacon.
I mean, it was never so much about hurting the police officer as it was about protecting the community.
Kidnapping the governor's family just to hear them scream.
Okay, I am starting to see why a lack of morality might not necessarily be a good thing.
Anarcho-egoism would probably convince you out of that, but recently he ran off to join some web series and called this whole organization a spook. Can't blame him.
Who else are you guys missing?
I mean, transhumanist sometimes shows up with a face mask on and calls himself a narco-transhumanist.
Hey guys, it's me, anarcho-transhumanism, and
We actually had a more left-wing anarchist called Anarcha-Feminism in the group, but,
Oh, her? She's fucking dead. I killed her.
yeah, that scarred me forever. Why did you kill her?
What can I say? I hate TERFs. You're not a TERF, are you?
No, I'm the opposite of a TERF.
So you're telling me you're not a feminist?
Yes, no, you know, I haven't really been feeling very coherent recently, ever since I left the left and became an anarchist instead. I mean, I thought I knew what anarchy was, the abolishment of all unjust hierarchies, but now I'm not really so sure. Can you guys explain it to me?
What is an unjust hierarchy, huh? Whatever you decide an unjust hierarchy should be?
No, you're basically right. It's not just about destroying the state, it's also about creating a better world for marginalized...
What better world, huh? The Earth is gonna be a desert within our lifetimes. You think a better world exists where we're all holding hands and singing Kumbaya? You're fucking stupid.
Oh my gender non-conforming god, there he goes again. I literally just want to not get killed for my identity.
now that's a fucking lie. You regularly say you want to kill all cis people.
Ah, come on, you know I'm just playing. Although yes, I did kill that cis woman, but she was white. The only reason you hate the state is because it's not racist enough for you.
Exactly. All cops are bad! Because when I try to assault a minority, a cop stops me!
Please leave.
Whatever. I'm gonna go join the right-wingers, and we're gonna make a racially homogenous commune.
Anyway, post-left, what's your story? You know, I mean, I was a leftist, and, now I'm a post-leftist. A post-left anarchist, specifically. So, I guess you could just call me an anarchist now. I guess I'm an anarchist.
What? You don't have to choose, you know.
Not to be rude, but it sounds like you're defining yourself by what you're not.
So, what do you mean? You don't have to pick. You don't have to be either an anarchist or a leftist. You can be both.
Oh, but I mean, you guys don't really understand. Like, on the left, there's all these statists trying to control your thoughts and your speech and your mind.
Yikes. When you say statist, you kinda sound like an ANCAP.
Well, you know what I mean, right? Like, what do you guys do about the tankies?
Yeah, we don't really let the fact that tankies exist change our worldview.
I mean, I hate conflict, but what would it say about me if I compromised my ideals just because someone was mean to me?
Oh.
Well, when you put it like that, I kinda sound dumb, don't I? You shouldn't refuse to stand up for what's right just because it's difficult.
It's okay. You'll figure it out. You just need time. You wanna hang out sometime?
Like a date?
Yeah, like a date.
Okay. Great, and we'll bring Anpak, the Mutualists, and Prim if he wants to come.
Wait, you're bringing all of them?
Yeah, this is also a polycule. Everybody here also fucks each other.
Sick!
You want me to be what you want me to be, so you don't want me to be, you don't want me to be. I want you to be right like me, don't fight with me. I want you to be tight with me, agree with me. It would be so nice if you like the things I like. You seem like such a real cool guy. Why don't you like the things I like? Just like the things I like. Why don't you like the things I like? Why don't you like the things I like? You only see the world in black and white. Not a fan of your shades of white. I can only see the world in black and white. I'm not a fan for all you shades you don't want me to be. You could really be our guy if you just like the things I like. Oh, it would.
This being is broken. The contradiction, neither Greg Guevara nor Dreg, cannot exist. The two cannot exist as one. The art cannot be separate from the artist. Commitment must cut through ambiguity. One framework will die. Must prevail.
What the?
The superposition
Where am I?
must collapse.
You're in the place where centricide ends. Radical centrist.
Hello, J-Reg.
Last I remember, I sicked the wackies on you. And
The wackies. You really thought those would stop me. I took care of the wackies. Now, it's just you and me.
we've already established you can't kill me, radical centrist. Even centrism needs an opponent to have definition.
I'm not interested in talking to you, Dreg. I want...
Shit. This is gonna be one of those meta episodes, isn't it?
Greg Guevara.
Hi, Greg Guevara here.
Uh-oh.
What the? What's going on
Same
here?
energy.
What
as
did
the
you
people
do?
who dress up as the Joker and write society on their forehead.
You may have, by bringing me out like this, released a five-dimensional
Who's that?
demon that lives
Yeah,
inside
looks
of my
like
brain.
everything's getting all fucky now. My finger's not broken. Your chain seems to have become a tie. And I'm wearing these comfortable pajama pants. Nice.
I don't care. The other centrists said that this tactic was too risky, but if I have to rip apart the fabric of reality to preserve the status quo, then I will.
Okay. I can work with this format, but we're gonna have to do a little bit of a tutorial first.
Tutorial? What are you talking?
Yeah, just shh for a second, okay? This episode of Centricide is now going to be told a little bit differently, in the sense that it's spread out amongst multiple videos. To navigate through these episodes, all you have to do is click the buttons that appear at the end of each video, or you can navigate through the cards that appear on the top right of the screen, like that. Here, I'll give you an example. It's been a while since the last episode of Centricide, so if you want to recap, click the card, and then click the video called Recap. Did you click it? It's okay if you didn't. I'm just here to help. In fact, if you want to skip over this tutorial section entirely, just go to the timestamp over here, and then you won't have to listen to me at all. In fact, if you've lost hope in me entirely, just click the X. Click the X in your browser right now. Anything to please you. Anything to please you. In fact, if you find my presence grating and you've lost faith in me entirely, click the X in the top right corner. Go past the cards, and then click the X, and then exit out of this tab. Or window. Anything to please you. Anything. Oh, you're still here? Well, let's continue with the tutorial. Some of these links may lead to older videos which have now been renamed. Simply follow the cards on those videos and you'll get to new videos. Now, all of this might be a little confusing, so I've actually added these green and red dots that appear whenever I'm telling the truth or lying. If I ever tell the truth, then a green dot will appear, and if I'm ever blatantly lying, a red dot will appear. Let me give you an example. This is a very good system. Green dot. That means I'm telling the truth. This is just another layer of bullshit. Red dot. That means that was a lie. Haha, see? Simple. No more mind games! Okay, that was a mistake. Remember what I told you? Nice, streamlined viewing experience, okay? You'll click this button, and you'll have a nice, streamlined experience. Or, you'll click this button, and I'm not exactly sure what you'll see, but it's probably not going to make much sense. So, up to you, really.
Get clowned! Get clowned!
Christian conservative.
We've assembled in the meeting room to discuss the ethnostates. I didn't know you and Homo Nationalist were biologically related. He keeps calling you Daddy. I can see the resemblance.
Accelerationism!
I thought the centrists were dead.
That thing is not a centrist.
Kulaks, I need your help. All right, that's it. You break the door, I break your legs. Can someone forcibly remove this commie? Or at least charge him $10,000 for a hamburger? Not so fast, commie. What is that thing? Accelerationism. Hyper-nihilist post-humanism. The longer it exists, the more of the political spectrum it will consume, until none of us mean anything anymore. And what makes you think we're gonna trust a commie? Listen, I'm not thrilled about it either, but we don't have time. This thing isn't political, it's something else. No, he might actually be right. This seems serious. Libertarian, get a couple of those helicopters ready. And commie, take this. What is this? A tool we can use against accelerationism? No, it's a bill for the door. We solve all of our problems with some variation of an ethnostate. Yay! Praise the Lord. Actually, how about half an ethnostate? Guys, what was that?
Emergency lockdown initiated.
What is this thing?
Centrists detected!
What? We're not centrists, we're nationalists.
Fascism is centrist now. Hyper-totalitarian ethno-global craterocracy is the only way forwards. We're gonna make 1984 look like the conquest of bread!
Pan-Africanism died first? For some reason, I feel like I should have seen that coming. Screw this! I'm out of here! I just want to go back to the Overton window!
Centrism detected.
What? Don't stray from the plan. We all get ethnostates, remember?
Too moderate. All inferior races must die. All inferior continents must be purged until only Africa remains.
What? Listen to yourself. That's insane.
Centrist detected.
What? You two? They were on your property without permission! Come on, if we don't want more of these, we've got to move!
We gotta get rid of the centrists.
What is that thing? It's spawning impossible ideologies! Look! Wackies! Wackies! I need your help again. Why? We got beaten last time, remember? We have to try. Oh, that's big. Very big. Will there be monarchy post-singularity?
Post-singularity. Nothing you conceive of now will exist. No monarchy, no anarchy. All of your human frameworks will be out of date. Nothing but history.
Based? Guys, help me out. I have no idea if that's based or not.
Centrist detected! Ah!
Wait a second, is that technological accelerationism? Post-singularity time?
Transhumanist? What are you doing?
See ya, nerds. I'm no longer hanging out with a smelly fucking caveman anymore. Time for some real robot arms. If I join you, can I get real robot arms?
By the time I'm done with you, there will be no human aspect left. Grug fucking called it! Robots not to be trusted!
Damn it! I should have known Transhumanist would betray us. He is basically an ascended centrist anyway. Too bad he's not a transhumanist. Then I could have convinced him to stay.
I've got an idea. We nuke them.
Posadist, where are you going to get a nuke?
A narco-monarch, a narco-primitivist. You two stay here and fend off post-humanism.
I will not take orders from
Now! Now!
Alright, yes sir.
I'll go with homo nationalism and set something really special up.
Charge! Ancom, you returned!
Yeah, just kind of felt like it, I guess.
I am sorry, Ancom. You will always be my comrade.
Don't sweat it.
I am so glad you are back, Ancom.
It's not Ancom anymore, Tanky. See, I've been hanging out with some other anarchists, and I've decided, even though I look exactly the same, I'm an anarcho-syndicalist.
I am so glad you are back, Ancom.
Well, I don't know what I was expecting.
A narco-monarch. Grug does not think Grug is making much progress. Normally, Grug conflates not making progress with a good thing, but Grug is very conflicted right now.
Yes, I understand. That's why I'm calling in the cavalry! Let's bash some fucking skulls.
I'm still not sure what I mean, but I've got a hammer. I have no idea why I'm here. Can you not call us the cavalry? What part of without rulers don't you understand? Anyway, I'm just here because I was told I can kill a straight white man.
Fuck this leg!
Insects.
No! You were going to make a fine court jester?
And Prim's life was short, yet meaningful.
Moon God, I am coming. Ah. No!
These coordinates have to be just right, or... Well, that's not good. How are we gonna bust all over his face now? The bomb's gonna miss. Not if the bomb has a pilot.
We gotta get rid of the centrists.
Centrists. Centrists. The centrists. Get rid of the centrists.
Wow, everyone looks so different now. Tanky, you're wearing all red. ANCAP, you got that cool new suit. And Nazi, is that a Star of David I see?
Yes, I've recently discovered my heritage.
He did mine, and turns out I'm 100% Aryan.
We all went our separate ways, huh? I guess the lesson is that anti-centrism was never meant to be.
Kami, you slayed so many centrists in the name of unifying under Dreg, but you're a unifying force all in yourself. You didn't need him.
It is true. Dreg was never necessary at all.
And ANCAP, you stopped the centrists from converting libertarian into a neoliberal, not by listening to Dreg, but by doing what you wanted to do.
Yes, I already knew that. This speech really isn't clarifying anything.
And Nazi, fuck you! You can eat shit! Sorry, I got sidetracked. The point is, we never needed Dreg. We're extremists, and we don't have to be anti-centrists all the time. Like right now, for example, when being an extremist seems like it's gonna destroy the entire fabric of reality. So what do you say? Can we work together on this?
We can. We can. Nazi? All right.
Let's do this!
Every team is on the same team! 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 The adjuncts are gonna make us gasp! The Nazis are gonna bring fashion! The adcoms are gonna let us get along! The commies are gonna sing 6 songs! Yeah, monarchists will kiss their skins!
The Strasserist pacifists will protest this quick! The Nazgul fights will unite left and right!
Transhumanists will bring robot arms to a knife.
It's not about what separates us, anarchists, leftists, rightists, statists. It's about what brings us together. We all want a world without centrists forever. So finish shit, he's gonna make it solid. Nazi no Chomsky is a motherfucking stallion. I'm not really sure enough what syndicalism means, but who gives a fuck? They're all on the same team. Every extreme is on the same team. Every extreme is on the same team. Yeah, every extreme is on the same team. Except in the way that proves horseshit theory.
We did it! We really did it! We worked together, and we achieved unity! A world without centrists! What's it gonna be like?
I think the world is whatever we want to make of it.
Wait a second. The centricide is over. Aren't we all supposed to turn on each other and kill each other?
Or you guys could come over sometime and we could all maybe hang out in one of my mansions.
I will purge you all later. You know, I just picked up this great role-playing game from my friend Varg that I'd love to try with you all.
I am down. That sounds fun.
So, I guess we are all friends? Friends! Oh, Libertarian just procured me more teenage slaves. This will boost profits immensely. Oh.
You all still get the bullet.
Can we get the gas chambers prepared for these three? I will still bash all of your skulls in.
I keep telling you, it's a febophilia.
So that's it then. Dreg is dead. It's just me, his host, Greg Navarro. That means I'm free of the irony prison that was Dreg. I can make videos about whatever I want. I no longer have to talk about politics. What if I want to talk about politics? Maybe Dreg was never a disassociated, schizophrenic, alternate personality in my head. I can do better than I can make new web series, Centricide side stories, called Centricides. I like this part. It's good. A manifesto. More songs that are better visuals, better audio quality, better studio set, a more consistent upload schedule, as well as a better meta-narrative between videos. Maybe I'll live stream here and there. And now that I'm finally through the irony prison, I can post unironic videos to my Greg Navarro channel, linked in the card above. Possibly none of these things. I don't know if they'll all there. You'll see them when they're done. All I need is 1 month to prepare. This is the beginning of a new era. On this day of April Fools 2021, I will take this opportunity where most people are being dishonest, and I will instead be as honest as possible. Yes, Dreg is dead, but this is just the beginning of a new era. I will reinvent myself. It may cost me my company check mark. but it's worth the sacrifice. Drang is dead, but his progeny is finally breaking free of the shell. This is just the beginning of Junior Egg.
Keep this up, you're gonna keel over down there. Drink some water at least.